Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a Komatsu PC35. The serial number of this machine it's got a short serial number, is 737. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, we'll run it in the third. Price on a new machine like this these days is I don't know, 45, 50 grand. This particular machine has got 1,354 hours on it. Now the hour meter actually reads 27, but there's a note in there that written on the panel. I don't know if you can see it, Tank. There's a note on the panel there that says that it was changed at 1327. So that brings it to a total of 1,354 hours on the hour meter. This machine weighs 8,245 pounds. The widest point is that strike-off blade right there at 5 foot 10 inches. The highest point is the top of that cab at 8 foot 6 inches. The transportation length, when this thing is in transport profile, is 15 feet. Comparable machines are like a Bobcat 331, maybe a John Deere 35, a Takeuchi TV 35. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost all the machines we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because we're not near the ocean, and we don't mess with salt, so this machine is essentially rust-free. You can see where the paint's kind of come off and the rainwater's hit it, but it in no way, shape, or form has any kind of rust damage whatsoever. This particular excavator had a conscientious maintenance manager whose maintenance program rivaled it's one of the best I've seen. We, as well as all of our customers, have been happy with all the machines that we purchase from these guys, and it should be said that before I purchase any machine, my mechanics thoroughly inspect it, and before I write a check, if the money's right, then I personally go out and inspect it. As far as options go, this machine has got auxiliary hydraulics. We've got a grapple that I'm selling with the machine. I'm not selling it separate. The grapple goes with the machine, and it's got two buckets. It's got a one of those buckets is 25 inches wide, and the other one's 13 inches wide. It's also got rubber tracks, as you can see. It's got this strike-off blade. Does this thing have a key battery disconnect?
No.
It does not have a key battery disconnect. I'm confusing this with another machine. The other thing that it's got is, I want to say it had I thought it had a 12 volt outlet in the cab, but it doesn't have that either. So, as far as the engine goes, this engine is a Komatsu 3D88E-5. It's a 29.1 gross horsepower engine. It's got an 11.6 gallon fuel tank, which will run you from 14 to as many as 20 hours of operation on a single tank of fuel, of course depending on what you're doing. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks. Everything on it works. The top speed on this tractor is 3 miles per hour. The undercarriage is about 75%. As far as things that are wrong with this tractor, I don't think this work lamp here works. That's not a problem. I mean, you can buy those at Napa. We haven't had a chance to go by there yet. but it's got all the mirrors. I can't think of anything that's wrong with this machine. I think this work clamp does work. Oh, the other option that it's got is it's got a pattern control change valve in that little door right there. The hydraulics on this unit are strong. All of the pins and the bushings and in that kingpin area, everything's relatively tight. There's no deflection or any kind of problem in that in the Rotec area of the excavator. You can see the cutting edge on this, or the teeth on this is a brand new bucket that's never been used, and then those teeth over there are probably about 20%, and then this grapple hasn't been used a whole lot either. We just put it on and we took it off, but we did a little video of the grapple working. This bucket right here has, okay, I had those buckets confused. This is an 18-inch bucket. It's 20 inches deep, 18 inches wide, and it's 21 inches tall. That bucket right there is 25 inches wide by 27 inches deep by 18 inches tall. This grapple right here is the opening, the maximum opening is 20 inches. These tines right here from that hinge point are 20 inches. And the width of the actual grapple right here is 11 inches. Like I say, it's got hydraulic oil on it because we just pulled it off that machine to show the machine with a bucket. Maybe we shouldn't have done that, but we did it. That little bucket right there, I would say, is probably about 1/5 of a yard, and that one right there is probably maybe 1/10 of a yard. And I don't know, this grapple here, they would probably consider it about 1/4 yard grapple, something like that. As far as the maximum dig depth on this machine is 10.5 feet. The maximum reach from the end of the tracks out is 17 feet. The maximum dig height is 17 feet. The breakout force is 6,000 pounds, and the maximum lift capacity of this unit is 5,000 pounds, and that's up close at ground level. You know, if you go further out, your lifting capacity drops, you know, exponentially. But this dozer blade right here has got a, it's 12 inches high, and it's 5 foot 10 inches long. This track right here is 12 inches, and the track on the ground is 7 feet. So it's 12 inches by 7 feet track on the ground. What else, Tank?
You can dig parallel to the tracks.
Oh yeah, thank you, Tank. This machine, an option that Tank's reminding me of, is this machine can dig parallel to the track. So with a regular excavator, you've got a pivot point that doesn't turn. This one here, you can dig up along a fence row or whatever, on either side. So what else, Tank?
Turn radius is small too.
Oh yeah, it's got a tight turn radius. It's a minimum turn radius. So this machine will actually load trucks 180 degrees behind it. Just all of this will all tuck up right inside, almost inside these tracks. So that's another option. What else, Tank?
That's it, let's run it.
I guess we're gonna have Tank do these videos now. This machine is also very quiet. That's the maximum noise. As quiet as So this is the inside of the excavator, quote unquote. This is your travel speed. Here's your work lamps. All the gauges work. It's cold right now, so you gotta have this up for it to start. It's cold right now, so it's not gonna register anything, but the gauges do work.